That's you, right?
Yeah, there's me and one of my colleagues. And there's in the background like small details about barbers, which is the shop where you are sending. The biggest risk is waste your life not doing what you love. So. Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like I was born to do.
What's your business?
Design, haircuts, and industrial design, motorbikes and classic cars.
Okay. Who inspired you?
Mostly I inspired myself. They are my hobbies, the things that I feel like I was born to do.
Alright. Okay.
Always asking myself what I'm good at, what do I want, so they always say like you have to, love what you do until you do what you love. Well, I think you always have to love what you're doing,
Exactly.
all the time. So.
What was your first job?
Into restaurant business. I love food. Yes,
Okay,
food
that's
is
another business you're
Yes.
going to open.
Yes. Well, one day a good cafe is a concept is nice. So
Yeah.
all what we do is into art and designing. So
Okay.
I love industrial stuff. So,
Okay. Alright. Okay. How do you see it in the future? Maybe some concepts or ideas.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain something so big, but when you are really unique,
Yeah.
you have to keep it small. Otherwise, you lose this uniqueness in it. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
And when you have a really good reputation,
Yep.
it's the most important thing. So you should keep it.
Yeah.
So, but I believe about having a lot bigger place
Yep.
where I can mix some of my design motorbikes
Yep.
into this kind of concept, this
Okay.
kind of style, hosting another people's art, like the guy behind you. That's his work, and that's his photo in the back as well. What he did, yeah, like
The painting.
Yeah, the painting.
You painted yourself.
It's his painting. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
He's
Looks really.
So we have a bigger place where we
Wow.
can have more kind of creative things for people and
Yeah. You.
inspire each other. And coffee is life.
Yeah.
Having a good coffee in Finland, we're big, amazing idea.
Yeah.
Because they're a heavy coffee drinker. So
What is the biggest risk you've taken opening a business like that?
there is always a risk. But when you really really like what you do and you believe in what you're doing, you kind of conquer those risks in a way. So it doesn't become much of a risk, but you just have to work hard of what you're doing. So most people say it's financially, but money come and go, so it's not really a risk. You just have to go for it. And important thing, I think, the biggest risk is waste your life not doing what you love. So. Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
They will not come back these days, so you don't want to waste it. That's it. Simple.
The biggest thing you've learned running this business.
Yeah, not to panic, not to worry too much. Anxiety is a real thing in life, so you have to try to take it easy, not to think too much about the far future, but
Yep.
enjoying what you're doing now. Especially when you're doing something into art and design, the energy is very important, so you have to be very close dealing with people.
Yep.
If you lose that energy, it's exhausting, so you basically lose it all.
Yep.
So just take it easy and enjoy.
What is the biggest challenge since you opened this barbershop?
There is different phases in challenges, but being in a foreign country which is not your country, and not speaking the local language,
Yep.
and in Finland, it's not like so open-minded community and society. At first, you need to break those walls to get into the people.
Break the ice.
But the biggest challenge is to prove for myself and for many of those who thought I cannot do it. That's the biggest challenge, and it works. So
How did you manage to deal with Finnish people?
well, just by being yourself, being honest.
Yeah.
They love that.
Yeah.
They are very sensitive people. It definitely takes some effort.
Okay.
It's not very open-minded,
Yeah.
but just being true to the society, true to the people, and be there for them when they need you. They appreciate that.
Okay.
And when you get them as a friends or a clients, they would last forever.
Really?
Like forever. Yeah.
Okay, so it's all about people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here people do show up on time. They respect hard-working people, and if you have passion and you're doing it, they are inspired by it. We managed to inspire a lot of people in our generation.
Okay.
In this small community, so.
Right.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say it's much of a challenge because I was in London before, so that was like huge.
Yeah.
You know, and here it's
Bigger
beautiful.
scale.
It's a beautiful town,
Yeah.
but of course it's a little bit harder because the amount of people and consumers is not like as big as in other places,
Mhm.
and here people don't care too much about the looks
Mhm.
as much as they care about the mind.
Mhm.
Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
So to be in the fashion industry
Mhm.
or in the style industry,
Mhm.
it do take a bit more effort to crack that code. So
Yeah.
that's all.
Okay. What was the reason you moved from London to Helsinki?
Yeah, most people think I'm crazy, right? If I'm doing that, but it's very simple. The more you learn about life and try to enjoy the small simple things, the more you are happy to be in the Nordics or in such a country like this, because you know you get there's a lot of taxes, of course. So people feel like, wow, this is hard or this is dark and so on. I mean, because you take yourself with you wherever you go.
Yeah.
So it's more about us,
Yeah.
what we like to do, than about the place itself. But
Okay.
here, they can help you with business plan. They can help you with a bit of a loan to start your own business
Mhm.
if you know what you want, what you're doing,
Mhm.
and you know, fresh air, lots of nature. Free drinking water, you know, those kind of
Yeah.
small simple things in life.
So you just appreciate small things,
Exactly.
and the bigger things come.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And it's calm, it's quiet. You know, you
Yeah.
don't want to waste your time with public transport and
Yeah.
everyone stepping on your shoes every day, coming to work.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah. You
Actually.
know, like living up in a bubble and start enjoying it and growing that bubble.
Mhm.
And then years pass by so fast, and
Yeah.
you get gray. And then you never know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's the easiest, but it's amazing. Once you get into it, once you get into the people here,
Mhm.
and if you're doing something different, you can easily get super popular here. Like this is.
So that's what I've experienced myself
Yeah.
since I started like into getting
exactly.
into
Yeah.
interview. People
Yeah.
really loved it
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I started this like 3.5 years ago, and this is a very small space.
Yeah.
Location is great, but wasn't the best first.
Mhm.
And now I'm the most popular place in the whole country, not the city, and neighbor countries, reputation-wise, some other stuff. There's
Wow.
articles as well on the wall and some down there, as well that they have like made interviews with us and like, how is it possible nobody complain about you? I'm like, you know, because there's a bit of criticism in
Yeah.
any business, and I'm like, well, I'm just being myself. I'm just enjoying, not pushing it too much. So, and of course, when you have hobbies and passion, people, you know, you can touch people easier. It's like magic.
Mhm.
So when people see that you are like really you,
Mhm.
you're passionate about what you're doing,
Okay.
that's the easiest way to get into everybody's heart. Like a friend of mine, he moved here not a long time ago,
Okay.
and he just started like an Instagram, and now I have like many thousands followers for the art that he do,
Mhm.
because he's just being himself.
Yeah.
And doing it different than what everybody,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
want you to do it.
Yeah.
You have to go through this challenge. You're like, I do it different. I am different. And
The
then-
following question then: what would be the best piece of advice would you give to yourself?
To my younger self, don't wait for tomorrow. Do it now. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Exactly. That easy.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
I mean, the future is not later. It's not tomorrow. It's today. It's now. So just go for it because it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Right. Absolutely, man.
The harder you work, the luckier you get.
Exactly.
It's all
Okay.
about how hard you work to, and how much you want to go that extra mile.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Yeah. I got it. Got your point. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and
My pleasure.
telling your story. It's very powerful and inspiring.
So